Here we go. Saturday night crochet and chill. You have to put the thing on the phone. Do 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 do. Do do do. Waiting for people to join. Waiting for people to join. Is it? Excellent. Did you send all kinds of things? Yay! Waiting for people to join. I think that Trisha Paytas video is going to be about an hour. Hey, Reno?
That's crazy.
Dude. There was so much. Like, so much. And I didn't even touch, like, her being married and stuff now. I didn't even get into that because she has kids and shit. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to talk about that kind of stuff because it's just not what I do. So,
Not appropriate.
No, I don't find it appropriate. What are you doing tonight?
I'm doing some fall.
Folklore, eh?
You bet I am.
Is my guy, like... Yeah, he is. He's right here. Oh, let's rest my arm on this guy. It's very comfy. Do 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 do. How's everybody doing tonight? This is, I should just call it like open chat crochet and chill. That's what I should call it. I am making a triangle shawl. We haven't tied in any ends yet. We will. If you're a crocheter, join us with the crocheting. Hello, everybody. Crochet with us. If you want to just have somebody to crochet with or sit here and listen to the chat, that's fine too. Please feel free to join the chat at any time. And if you're just passing by, maybe leave it a like or like put a heart or something to attract some viewers who are into crochet and chill. Crochet all day. That'd be awesome. Do 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 do. What a different daydream. Anyway, I am going to try and finish this tonight because I want to move on. I have another project that I want to finish, so I want to move on to that, but I want to finish this one tonight. I have like half a skein of yarn left. We are making a triangular shawl with a granny stitch. If you have any questions, please feel free to enter the comments section. Anything you want to talk about. That's what this is here for, kind of, to crochet and chill, like an old-fashioned knitting circle. I guess we're not even that old-fashioned. Like a knitting circle, like a normsy knitting circle, like normal people, like those normies. Normals. But yeah, that's what this is about. So anyway, I'm doing a granny stitch. If you don't know how to do a granny stitch, it is quite easy. It consists of 3 double crochets in one area. There's many different ways to start it. But we can always talk about other stuff. We don't have to talk about crocheting. That's fine. We can just sit here and crochet. Oh, thank you. That's Reno, everybody. Yeah. That's my hubby. You will see me refer to him some days. Anyway, if you're new here, we usually have like a big chat going on, so feel free to enter the chat and chat away. But just remember, if you're going to be an ass, I will put you in timeout. That's all there is to it. If you want to be an ass, refrain, go to somebody else's channel. Because this channel will put you in timeout. Because we do have young people that do join us from time to time. And we don't need any malarkey bullshit. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Because some people go into chats just to cause malarkey bullshit. And we don't need this in Josie's Crochet and Chill chat. We are making our shawl. And that's what we're here for. And to say hi and see how everybody's doing. So, if you are interested in Crochet and Chill and just chatting. But yeah, anyways, so I have been working on, like I was saying in the last chat, and this video took me a lot longer to do than I thought it was going to take me to do. So I've been working on a video about Trisha Paytas. Just like the life and times of Trisha Paytas kind of thing. Nothing to do with her like husband or her kids or anything, because I just think that's tacky and off limits. But it is to do with just like some of the controversies and stuff she's been in. I kind of like graze over them. Like it's not all the crap she's pulled in her life, because my God, there's so much. The video is already an hour long. My fuzz stuck to my finger. The video is already an hour long, and I don't need it to be like it could be like 2 or 3 hours long if we just like deep dived into like her thinking she's a fucking chicken nugget and shit. Anyways, there's that. So that video I'm hoping will be out on Monday. I have been editing it, oh God, and it took a couple hours to record the whole thing. And I've been pulling clips and, some pictures and that kind of shit, and it has been a task. It has been a task, ladies and gentlemen. And I didn't think it would be that much of a task. Because, like, I don't know, lover or hater, she is part of YouTube. She is part of the YouTube, I don't know, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's, I'm so tired. Also, everybody, by the way, I am exhausted right now. The YouTube fabric, the fabric of YouTube, she's just part of it. And everybody who was, of a certain age, who, or even nowadays, she has her Just Trish podcast. But anybody who's of a certain age who is went on YouTube in the early mid 2000s, you know who Trisha Paytas is. Like, even Reno knows who Trisha Paytas is, and he's not a fan. He's like, she's that obnoxious girl, right? Is that what you call her?
Yeah.
Yeah, the obnoxious girl. Yeah, so that's Trisha. That's Trisha. It got really cold in the city tonight. Like, it's chilly. I'm freezing. But yeah, so I'm doing a video about that, which should be fun. I hope that's out on Monday. Excuse me. I have other videos on some stuff. Like, I did a Sephora deep dive. I did like a look at the Skinwalker Ranch. I did a look at leaded gasoline. I don't know, just things that I've always been like, that's kind of weird. That's what my new content is. That's what a lot of the new content is going to be, or just a weird look at, I guess not a weird look weird at things, a deeper look at things that I just find interesting, or that I'm like, want to do a little research into. I'm like, well, instead of me just sitting here reading aimlessly about weird shit, I'm going to talk about it. Oh, thank you, Anna Banana. I love your name. I can hardly see your little icon, but I really appreciate that. It's a triangle shawl. I'm on my last skein, and then I'm going to be putting a border around it. And I'm going to do almost like a collar on the shawl part. So it's going to be really nice. And I really appreciate the comment. I really appreciate it. After some of the comments I was getting today on a video on my channel that I deleted them. I was like, no, I'm not getting into this. I can't solve the world's problems. I'm you know what I mean? I'm one Josie with a YouTube, and I know that's like kind of a pessimistic way to look at it. But I was also a news anchor for 10 years, so it's kind of a realistic way to look at it as well. But what I can do is hopefully every day that someone comes to my channel, they can smile. And if that's what I can do and put out into the world to make one person be like, oh, that was a lot of fun, or hey, good point, or oh, she's funny, or oh, whatever, or hey, thanks for teaching me that crochet thing, then I did my part. So that's that. Anyways, I hope everybody's crocheting and having a good Saturday. I hope it's warmer than it is here where you are. And if it's not, well, I'm sorry. I understand. It's cold here too. So I completely believe that. You also need to make sure that you're looking after you. Um a big thing that I've learned in life is to not go out of your way. Don't make yourself miserable to make other people happy. It's not worth it. Because if you're not happy, uh you're just not going to be actually genuinely able to make other people happy. So, and to, just I have my own issues. Like people who watch this channel know I have health issues. Oh, thank you so much, Crochet Lady. Lady Crochet. Sorry, not Crochet Lady. Yeah, I have health issues, and like I can't go out there and on a crusade and help everybody and do that thing. So I do it on YouTube, and if I can just make one person smile, make one person have a good day, then I did my good deed for that day. Manuela, I appreciate it. I appreciate the subscription, Lady Crochet. What are you crocheting? Are you crocheting tonight? I am doing a triangle shawl, and I'm almost done, and I'm really excited about it. So really excited because I want to put the trim on the border. I actually think I might Google a couple borders. See, that's the way to be. On the bod shawl, I'm gonna have to Google that. I don't know what that is. I bet it's cool. I tried a corner to corner, so and then I was actually a couple of weeks ago I was making the corner to corner on here, and I ended up frogging the whole thing because I hated it. Bagode shawl. I'm not sure what that is. You know what? I have my other phone here, and I'm gonna look it up. We always have this phone here when we're crocheting because we have to look things up sometimes, like when you can't remember how to make the rim of a hat and you're going double and you're going front and back bar. Yeah, it was one of those days. Bye, Crystal. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about now. It's really pretty. Sometimes I have to see things because I cannot remember. Like, when your brain kind of melts. I'm also almost 40, so like I have that excuse that my brain kind of melts sometimes. Oh my god, I might make one of these. Gorgeous. That might be my next one. That might be my next one. Do you? If you're on Instagram, DM me, and like it's josiegrace.official on Instagram. DM me and say, "Oh, I'm from the YouTube live. Here's my channel," and I'll subscribe to your channel. Absolutely. Absolutely. We all got to support each other. Only YouTube? Okay. Say in the chat what your thing is, and I'm going to look it up right now, and I'll subscribe on my phone. My other phone. I'm just bringing the YouTube up. 19. Maybe it's probably Lady Crochet. Let's see. LAD, Lady Crochet. Oh, I'm crocheting. I'm just checking something on my phone. Yeah, we're crocheting. But yeah, Lady Crochet, tell me what your channel is in the chat, and I will subscribe. Most definitely. Share the love. But yeah, we are crocheting on this channel. Do you crochet? Yow. Okay. Yeah, this is a triangle granny square cardigan. Lady Crochet, MANUELA. Search. Oh my god, don't do this. Videos. I hope if I spelt crochet right. We're having one of those days. Oh, I see you. Right there. Subscribed. Right there. We are subscribed. I'll watch some of your stuff later. Anyways. Everybody go subscribe to Lady Crochet Manuela. Oh, you're so welcome. Subscribe to me too, if you're here. Just... Do you crochet, Yao? I hope I'm saying that right. I'm probably not, but you never know. Might not be totally ridiculous. Yeah, this is granny square, or granny stitch. It's not a square, it's a granny triangle. Right? Who's your favorite big, I think my favorite big Tallulah for crocheters. Tallulah's like a crocheter and knitter, the lady from the Netherlands. And I love TL Yarn Crafts because she's the one I could follow her tutorials for Tunisian crochet like nobody's business. They just made so much sense, and all of the tips she had in there for Tunisian crochet, and I learned how to do it, and I taught myself how to do it, and I love it. I love it. It's so pretty, but like it's kind of a pain in the butt. It's kind of hard to do on live too. Maybe my next project. I have to finish one, which I actually think I'm going to pull apart because I think I hate it. It's actually this one. Where is it? Where did I... Oh, it's over here. So this is the other project I'm working on. It is... Oh, that's awesome. I'm in Canada. So this is a chevron stitch scarf. And I don't know if I hate it or not. If anybody knows what a... It's a single crochet chevron, so it's like kind of like a cheating. Oh, are there? But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to frog that project. I don't know. I don't know. I think the next thing I'm... A fiber spider. I actually make spider webs. I make spider web made a spiderweb top. I don't know where it is. I think it's in my tote. I have like a spider web, and I have um, I like spooky things. Oh, I know who Juan the Yarn Addict is. That's the channel name. Yeah, I know I got that fiber spider. I understood that, but it just made me realize that I made that spiderweb top and it was really really cool. Like really cool. And I think I'm going to do a spiderweb shawl. Um just cuz I don't know, spooky's fun. Spooky. I love Halloween. So my family actually celebrates Halloween. We have like Halloween dinner and stuff, and we do like a little gift. And I like did it for Reno the first year we lived together, and he was like, "What is this?" I was like, "Well, Halloween dinner." And my mom always did it when we were kids. So we had like a good meal before we went out trick or treating and stuff, and went out gallivanting around the neighborhood, as she put it. And because she knew no matter what, we were gonna eat the candy, right? While we're running around. And of course we did, and that way we didn't come back with sick stomachs because we had a really good dinner. It was usually like lasagna or something with like carbs and protein and all kinds of things in it, and vegetables and everything a kid running around high on sugar needs. So, yeah. Do you do tutorials? Hi, Car. How are you? Manuela, do you do tutorials on your channel? I didn't get a chance to like really look through it all. I know I have like a channel on here as well. It's created by Josie. I like review some yarns on there. What is your name? I am Kerala. Kerala? Did I say that right? Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad. I'll check it out when we're done the live. What kind of like what stitch are you using to make your sweater? Because I'm sure we could both help. I think with sweaters in particular, I would say go. Oh, you're from India. Cool. Very cool. With sweaters, I would say go up a hook size and be very careful with your gauge. And always remember, if it's smaller than it looks, when you block it, like wash it and block it, it will get bigger, okay? Always remember that with especially with sweaters. After you wash it and block it, it is gonna get bigger. I'm from Canada, actually. So please, 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 that's my big tip. If you're having trouble with gauge or like with tension, go up a hook size. And always remember, if it looks small after you wash and block, it will be gigantic. um, and always wash it. I know some of the care instructions say like cold water or warm water only or whatever it is. I always do like the eco warm on the washing machine. Oh, thank you. When I'm washing things like this, eco warm is like it's like lukewarm water. Unless it specifically says to wash in cold, then wash it in cold. So yeah, it is crochet. It is normal crochet. I Tunisian crochet as well. And I do not knit. There is no knitting here. I'm making a button. Oh, thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate that. I would say with buttons on your sweater, Um, make sure when you're placing them, make sure you lay your sweater flat. Okay, lay your sweater flat, and then place the buttons, and then decide where you're going to put them. And also depends on how you're joining them when you do your border or your edging on your sweater on the lapels. Lay it flat and just kind of pin, like put a pin or like a, oh my god, stitch marker where you want your buttonholes to be. I am making a triangle shawl with a granny stitch. It's almost done. I have this much of this skein left, like there's not a lot there. And then I'm going to put an edge on it. And I'm going to put a collar on the one part. No, I'm from Canada. I am not English. So there's a very big, big difference. Oh, no, not a blanket, a shawl. It's like a large scarf. So, yeah, I'm definitely not English. Yeah, Canada. It's cold.
Oh, no, it's not.
It's kind of cold. No, it's in the northern hemisphere. It's above America. It is the second largest country in the world. And it is the best country in the world, I think. A lot of people think that. So, yeah, go Canada. Thank you so much. It's cold but beautiful. It's very beautiful. I live right by the Rocky Mountains, so. Oh, you're no problem. If you have crochet questions, I do a crochet and chill every Saturday night. And also if you go on to like TL Yarn Crafts or like comment on this video even after the fact, if you have questions, I will see them and I will answer them. Also like Tallulah's thing, like a lot of like huge crochet channels, if you comment on something or go on Facebook and get into a crochet group, and if you ask questions, they will definitely answer, and there'll be a lot of tips and tricks and like here's how you do this and here's how you do that, and it's really great. It's a really great community to be part of. Yeah, you said that's where you're from. Yes, so subscribe to Lady Crochet. Subscribe, everybody. Yeah, it's cold. It's beautiful though. It's not that cold. Like in the summer, it gets pretty warm. Like it gets ridiculously hot, actually, in some places. Like the Okanagan is pretty much a rainforest. Natara? Is that how that's said? Did I say it right? Natara. That's a cool name. I'm Josie. Nice to meet you. But yeah, Car, absolutely subscribe. Yeah, subscribe to both of us, and we will definitely answer your questions. Not a problem. Is the summer cold? We are in. Would you call this first spring?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in first spring right now. It's not summer here. It's definitely the beginning of spring, kind of. And what I mean by like first spring, in Canada we have many pretend springs. So I think second winter is starting on Monday. Or I mean like eighth winter. Back to winter. I don't know. It's only going to be like 2 degrees Celsius on Monday. So I don't know what you want to call that.
It's not that bad.
Well, yeah, it's better than minus extreme cold warning 2 weeks ago. That was 2 weeks ago, hey? Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Crocheting. I'm actually really happy with this project thus far. Does anybody have any projects in mind? Because I have a couple in mind. I'm probably doing a craft sale in June, so I want to get a bunch of stuff done. And I do crochet throughout the week, but I like doing the Saturday night crochet and chill because then I get to talk to people while I crochet. Not just sit here and do nothing. Well, no, I don't do anything. I actually watch some of my favorite YouTube channels. One of them is Coffee and Cults. She's great. I sit there and watch her couple hour-long videos about TV shows I haven't watched in like 20 years. It's great. Breakfast? No, it is like... What time is it? It's 10 o'clock? Like 10 p.m. here right now? What time is it there? It's probably early. Early. My favorite thing to crochet? Oh, man. Scarves. Oh, 6 in the morning. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock at night here. I'm ready for bed. That's why I'm so tired. Yeah, I think my favorite thing to crochet is scarves. I have made some beauties. I love making scarves. I did one with like a red goldy puff stitch with like black detail. It was really pretty. I actually gave that to my sister for Christmas 2 years ago. She loved it. Well, thanks for joining me in the morning. Morning coffee. Unless you're working night shift, then nighttime. I don't know, has anybody ever worked night shift here? Because I used to do a lot of shift work. It destroys your body and your brain. It's not cool. I think on Instagram, I know people don't have Instagram. I was thinking of like starting to do like a morning chat thing, like maybe Sunday morning chit chat or something. I don't know. Triangle shawls are awesome. I have to say I may be biased to them as I'm making this one. I've only ever made one cardigan, but it turned out really well. But I make tops. Like I make shirts and stuff. So I guess they're not shirts. They're tops, but like the buttons thing, that's how I lay my buttons out if they're gonna have buttons. But yeah, I made my mom a cardigan, and I have to wash and block it, and I should do that actually probably tomorrow. I think that might be a good idea. And it's like burgundy, so I'll have to put it in with some salt or some vinegar so the color doesn't run totally. Totally run the color. Or, oh, do we have to wash those red sheets?
I have no idea.
Blankets take forever, even baby blankets. So a baby blanket, like you don't think that something, oh, for tiny people. No. No, it takes forever to make blankets. They're really good. I like making blankets in the winter because then like as it's covering you. Oh, you're very welcome, Car. Please feel free if you have questions. Ask. You know what I mean? And happy crocheting. But yeah, I like making blankets in the winter because then they cover you. I actually made the last craft sale I did was at Christmas, and I actually made. Sorry, my cat's being weird. I actually made this huge, like, fuzzy blanket, and it was the first thing to sell. What are you doing, Beans? Being weird. How's Fallout, Reno?
Super fun.
If any of you like gaming channels, my hubby has a channel called Old Dog No Tricks. So, he was the first one to comment, actually. He plays Fallout and Warcraft. That is you, dear. What else? And he has a bunch of City Skylines videos on there, which are cool. So, yeah. So, if you look at my channel, I actually have a crochet channel, but I need 50 subscribers. Oh, awesome. She said she will tell her son.
Oh, excellent.
He says excellent. And I only have 28 on there, but I get views on my videos, and I'm just like, come on, guys, subscribe so I can go live on that one. Which would be nice. Nice to go live. Crocheting on that one. I like doing live stuff. I think it's fun. I hope people find the channel peaceful. Well, the crochet and chills, some of the stuff I talk about in the long form videos, I always try to keep things neutral though. So, what's the name of the channel? It's called Old Dog No Tricks. And yeah, he likes to game. Fallout, Warcraft, Cities, Skylines. That's it, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Oh, my crochet channel is called Created by Josie. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Good job, Josie. Yes, created by Josie. Oh, I have 29 subscribers now. I just wanted to make sure. It's yeah, I have some yarn reviews, a couple of how-tos. I actually just have another yarn review that I just edited that I'm going to put up probably tomorrow or later tonight when I'm done this. I'll just pop it up there. It's actually a review of, where are they? Deep in the Box. You know how Red Heart came out with the flowers all in one flower granny square where you don't have to, that's where the yarn's dyed, where you don't have to sew it ends. Yeah, it's a review of those, and I actually quite liked it. It was it's hard to gauge. That was my only big complaint with it, was that it was really hard to gauge. And I don't know, man. Like I think that I would buy. I think I'm gonna go to Walmart and get a couple more skeins of it, so I can make possibly a cardigan or something out of it, or maybe like a blanket because it's really pretty, and go from there. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna do them all the same colors though. It might just be different colors. We'll see. We'll see what goes into my brain. Cause I quite like the color scheme. It was like green and pink. It was very pretty, and then they had different colors. What is this stuck on? It's stuck on itself. Let me see. I want to see if I can. There's one like close by. I don't think there is. I was like, we had a chaotic event. Anyways, I just had to like find something, and I pulled everything apart and then shoved it into like bags and stuff, and it wasn't cool. Anyways, excuse me. I hope everyone's enjoying their evening. Good evening. Are you guys left-handed or right-handed crocheters? That's always a question. I actually know somebody who can crochet both ways. And I don't know, I've been like tempted to try left-handed crochet to see if I can do it. But I might not. I might not. That seems a little too crochet for me. But yeah, I really want to get this one done. I want to get it done. I'm not sure that I will actually finish this tonight. I think I was being very misjudging my time. And that's okay. That is okay. Anyways, my foot is falling asleep. So we're gonna just move a little, kick the tripod a little. I'm still here. Hi, everybody. Hi, Josie. Oh, yeah, there's like nobody on it. Let's see. Actually, maybe I'll comment from it and see if it'll like just pop up. And then no thanks. Oh yeah, there I am. Let's go this one, exclamation point. There we go. It's there. So that's my crochet channel. If anybody's wondering. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. So yeah, here's hoping. I wonder how many rows I can get done tonight. Or maybe I can get that skein done and then... No problem. Thank you. I want to hit 50 on there so I can go live. That's the goal of the crochet channel. Crochet all day and all night. Crochet all night. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. I appreciate it. Ooh, I just need that 50 subscribers, and then I can go live and chit chat about crocheting with people over there. use this blanket to hold this up. There we go. Or pillow to hold my other arm up. I just got. Yeah. Anywho. I very much appreciate it. What else do you guys watch? Like besides crochet? What do you do to occupy your time on YouTube? I think when I finally hit 20K on this channel, Reno, I'm gonna get myself like a cake or something with like a 20K on it, okay?
I think that's a great idea.
Just be like, you finally did it! You finally did it. You finally hit 20K. And that's okay. Just gonna turn that off. I don't want that phone to die. Because it is my questions and answers phone. Anyway. I feel cold again. I hope the night treats everyone, or the day, depending on where you are, night or day. Oh, thank you so much. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. I just need the 50 and then we'll live on the crochet channel. Because I love crocheting. Like, it has brought me so much calmness in life and just a way to just kind of like zone out a bit. And I love that. It really, really helps. Oh. Me too. I always try to help people. And like, it just sometimes, especially on the internet, sometimes it like backfires. Or people just like, I don't know, there's a lot of people out there who have like malice in them, and I just don't like that. It's like, why do you have to be that way? Why do you have to be shitty? Why do you have to like come to... So what was happening on one of my videos in the comment section, like people were, you know, bringing their kind of conflict, I guess, or, you know, their posting to my videos and trying to make me seem like an awful person for it. Not an awful person. Well, yeah, actually, kind of. Anyways, I deleted all the comments, even the ones that I made. I was like, this is stupid. I'm not getting into this with these people. Don't bring your stuff. Like I was saying before at the beginning of this broadcast, not everybody can save the world. You know, it's not my job to sit there and make sure, you know, I'm not posting about something, or I'm boycotting something, or I'm this, that, and the other thinging something. It's not my job to regulate everybody else's opinions about stuff, or to take everybody's opinion into consideration. That is not my job. My job is to create engaging content for my YouTube channel. Oh, you're back. Hi, Car. So that's my job, okay? My job is to create engaging content. And there's a lot going on in the world right now, and I understand that. And like, I don't want to sit here and like get political about stuff. And, you know, these people are trying to bring their politics into my comments, and that's not okay. Oh, I can't sleep either, and that's why we're on YouTube Live. Have you tried selective what is it called? So you think like you have a word, like red, the color red, okay? And you think of all the things that start with the letter R. When you're done, you think of all the things that start with the letter E and then D and then go to the next letter because it's what is it called? It's like on the tip of my tongue. It's like cognitive shuffling. That's what it is. Can I show you how to do this pattern? Yes. So cognitive shuffling, I'll tell you in a sec. Yeah, so try that. Try the cognitive shuffling. But this pattern is you start it off with a magic circle, which would be right here. This is where my magic circle is. And then in the magic circle, you do a chain 3, 1 slip stitch, 3 double crochets, 2 slip stitches, 3 double crochets, and then a slip stitch, and then 1 more double crochet. And then after that double crochet, you chain 1, 2, 3, and then turn your work. So in granny squares, you usually don't turn your work, but in the granny stitch, you turn your work. And then it will just build. It just builds from there. So like in this first one, we have the 2 clusters, and then your double crochet, and then you have your chain 3, and then you have your slip stitch, and then you have 3 double crochets, and then a slip stitch, and then 3 double crochets, 2 slip stitches, 3 double crochets, 1 slip stitch, 3 double crochets, 1 slip stitch, 1 double crochet, chain 3. If that makes sense. I know that's a lot to like, oh, here's how you do this over the internet. So first off, start with the magic circle. Do you know how to do a magic circle? Because I know a lot of people don't. And if you don't, you can just do the chain 3 method, where you chain, well, I guess chain 2. Yeah, that would work. Actually, better chain 2 method in this one, where you chain 2, and then in the first chain, you put all your double crochets. If none of this is, do you know who Holly Ann is? I don't. I don't know who that is. If it's a crocheter on YouTube, I may have seen her and I just don't know the name. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm really good at that. Like, I'll know the face, but I won't know the name. If that makes sense. Do, 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 do. Yeah, granny stitches are pretty easy once you get to know them. Maybe I'll put like a tutorial for this on that other crochet channel. That would work. Right, dear? He stopped listening.
I said yes.
Oh, did you? I didn't hear you. I did not hear you at all.
Too busy shooting the Brotherhood of Steel.
Oh, Brotherhood of Steel. But her videos, I hope they're easier to understand than mine. No. Well, yeah, I do. Like, mine are a little bit convoluted sometimes. Do. Crochet and chill. Chilling and crocheting. You should do it. There are many people who don't know how. I should make that tutorial. Yeah, I will. When I'm done this one, I will definitely. I'll take some yarn I have left and just kind of walk you through the first couple steps and be like, this is how you get to this. Do you know what I mean? Because I knew how to make granny triangles, and then I went and just decided to make a shawl. I don't think for most things that I have ever used a pattern. I've just kind of like looked up, I'm like, oh, how is this made? That sort of thing. And then just winged it. Not even how it's made, it's like, how is this stitch done? Try to sleep, Car. No, I want to make a hexicardy. I want to make a hexicardy really badly. I've been looking at them and I'm like, okay, I think I could do this. They are beautiful. Try the cognitive shuffling thing. You might fall asleep. Yeah, the hexicardies are gorgeous and I want to try making one. So are they? That's encouraging, actually. Actually, I'm gonna look the picture of one right now and see if it's something that I could. Let's go. We're gonna open a new. Right. Hexi cardigan. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh yeah, that would be really easy to make, hey? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that does not look hard at all. It's essentially four, it seems like it's like four big giant granny squares. Oh, that's really cool. I would definitely make one of those. Oh, that one looks like it's two big granny squares. That's really neat. Or yeah, I guess 6 guys, not squares. Hexagon. Wow, Josie, go to bed. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and make one of those next. That's really cute. Might have to go to the yarn store. Get the stuff for a hexicardy. Make sure I have enough. How many skeins? Probably. Well, I guess I wouldn't need 6. Depends on what size you're making it. How many skeins do you think of yarn do you need? Not zillions. I love yarn shopping too. It's like my favorite part of crocheting is the yarn shopping part. 6? Okay, it is 6. Yeah, I would definitely make one of those. That'll be my next one. My next project. Do you stripe them or make them all one color? Because I think both ways would be very pretty. Okay. Very cool. I think I'm going to make one of those. I think because there's so many of them online and it's really popular right now, that would do well at a craft sale. What do you guys think? I think it would. Anyway. I'll probably take a tutorial from your channel if you have one up there. Just read how to make them. Because, like, I did make a... you would have to decrease, though, for it to lay flat. I'm just trying to think of, like, how you would make it. Oh, awesome, Daffodil 303. What are you making right now? Or 302? I'm definitely going to look into the Hexicardy thing. Ain't no party like a Hexy party, Cardi. I don't know what's wrong with me.
You're such a dork.
Whatevs, man. Oh, doesn't making the tutorials takes forever. Because you have to, like, crochet it. An axolotl. I'm going to look up what that is.
A little meat-looking thing.
Oh, like a fish, right? Or a toad. Toadfish.
Salamander kind of.
Salamander. I don't have to look it up. Reno explained to me what an axolotl is. That's cute. Oh, I'm dropping my thing. I am making a triangle granny square shawl, which I actually think is getting big enough. Like, look at how big this thing is. I'm 5'10", so it's like covering a lot of me. It's a giant shawl. Don't they, like, I find making the tutorial, so that's why I was gonna do it, like, when I'm finished this one. Where are we? When I'm finished this one, I'm going to just, like, do a, like, here is a how to do the first couple rows and then quit. And then just be like, do it as big as you want, and here's the entire cardigan. This is what your end project will be. I've seen a couple tutorials like that, and I kind of like that because I totally get not wanting to make the entire frigging thing, because then the tutorial is going to take you like a month to try and film. And it's like, no. And then it gets lost in your phone, and then your phone runs out of space, and then you delete everything by accident. Ask me how I know. That absolutely happened like 2 weeks ago. Whoopsie daisy. Anyway. Oh my god, Car. Go to bed. Do you have to be up earlier in the morning? Because we're here every Saturday. Well, I'm here every Saturday. I don't know who else tunes in. So I was in like a crochet Facebook thing, and these people were getting like, or I could do a live tutorial. That's a good idea. But yeah, I was in this crochet Facebook group, and like I actually left this one because people were getting really like obnoxious. Oh god, I have seen Legally Blonde. They were getting really obnoxious about people who didn't use like natural fibers and stuff, and I was like, my acrylic acid, because I really like the acrylic yarn, and I'm allergic to wool, so. But yes, I have seen Legally Blonde many times. Many times. Oh, nice. Nice. when she does the courtroom thing with the lipstick and stuff. It's great. Oh, then I'm not going to tell you about the rest of the movie. It's your first time watching it.
Never seen it.
No, it's pretty good actually. No, surprisingly, it's good. I was surprised it was good. Do you have to be up tomorrow morning? Right, spoiler alert. I'm not going to talk about the movie anymore because I've seen it many times and we don't need to ruin Legally Blonde for Car. So, your mom hated it. Oh, that's too bad. I don't think my sister liked it. I liked it. I thought it was clever. Maybe if I watch it now, I'll be like, oh god, that was stupid. I actually saw Legally Blonde in theaters. Oh god, when did that come out? Legally Blonde? There's a Legally Blonde 2. I never saw that one. I also liked Clueless. The movie Clueless. That was pretty good. Awesome. I hope you don't watch them all tonight. They're like long movies. And you need to be asleep. I liked Clueless. There was a Clueless TV show. When I was a kid. I don't really know if I was a kid. When did that come in? Now I'm gonna wonder. This is why we have this phone in these lives. Good for you, Abundant Life. I'm so glad you think I suck. We're just gonna... Oh, it's like one of the blocked comments.
Oh.
So I have to decide whether I want to show it or not. What a fucking loser. No, let's show it. There we go. Now everybody can see that you're a loser. 1995, Clueless. Yeah. Oh, God. Whatever. Did this already do its thing? Oh, yeah. A moderator handled this. You're a loser. Let's go into people's lives and tell them they suck. Well, you suck. Oh, that's the joy of being on YouTube. Anyway. Yeah, Clueless came out in 1995. God, I feel old. It's okay. If you just keep crocheting, everything is okay. See, it's not nice. That's why Abundant is a loser. A loser. Right, Reno?
I suppose.
He's just ignoring me. They say a lot of things about trolls, but I feel like we have younger people in the audience, so we can't get into it. My favorite character in Legally Blonde? I honestly... I think her. Reese Witherspoon. People say a lot of things about trolls. But... What is that? Little rats. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat.
How many people are in your thing?
I don't know. There was like 30 something.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I don't know. I glance up and it changes every single time I look up. It's ebbs and flows with the crochet all day. See, it was at 18, now it's at 26. Hi, everybody who's new. Hi, everybody who's new. Do, 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 do. We are crocheting and chilling tonight, everybody. I thought I was going to get this done tonight, but I really don't think I am. That's okay, though. That's okay. To crochet all day. Crochilling. Yes, I am. I like that. I'm definitely crochilling. We are crochilling tonight. Which is awesome. Do, 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 do. I actually think one of my favorite movies from back in like the Legally Blonde days, Clueless days, would be Night of the Roxbury. I think funny story. So my sister and a friend of ours, we saw Night at the Roxbury like 15 times in the cheap like $2 theater. I know. Fucking love that movie. I actually met Chris Kattan when I worked in radio, and he was like high as a kite when I met him.
I heard that's the reputation he just has.
He was high. Like, he was coked out to the max. I was like, wow, dude. And like doing the shake and stuff, and like it was crazy. It's like, dude, this is what happens when you do way too much cocaine, Chris Kattan. But he did. Sorry, I'm just moving. You can only sit in a certain position for so long until you get uncomfortable. And I'm still uncomfortable. So, momentarily, everybody. I have all of my... Just keeping my feet warm. I don't want to kick the tripod. After these messages, you'll be right back. Okay, there we go. We are rearranged. We are rearranged. Where am I? Here I am. There we go. How's everybody doing? Now that we rearranged the show. I don't know if you guys are in Canada, but did anybody ever used to listen to Crime and Punishment on CJOB? And on like whatever it's called. You should go to sleep, car. Oh god, Chorus Entertainment. That was the radio company I worked for, was Chorus Entertainment. But did anybody ever listen to Crime and Punishment? And if you did, do you remember him interviewing this lawyer who was like a wrestler at one point in time, and he would always do like law stuff up north, and they always called him Big Show? Does anybody remember that? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? No? Probably not. God, what? Mike McIntosh. Me go to sleep. No, Car has to go to sleep. I should probably go to sleep soon too. Half an hour, 45 minutes. How are you doing, a daily blessing? I hope you're doing well. But yeah, does anybody remember that show, Crime and Punishment? With Mike McIntosh. I'm pretty sure that's what his name was. We are going back to the home. No, I'm kidding. CRIME. Punishment. It was. It was definitely Mike McIntosh. Oh, no, it wasn't. Maybe not. That Mike is a pastor. Anyways, we'll get back to crocheting in a second. Crime and Punishment. RAD radio show. I just want to know what happened to it. I don't want to. I'll figure it out later. There's way too many things called Crime and Punishment for me to figure it out right now, so. Anyway. I was thinking about that lately. And the lawyer named Big Show. I'm sure if I just did like a little bit of research about it, I would find something, but Josie is crocheting right now. Josie's actually quite tired. Maybe I will go to sleep soon, because it is like 11 o'clock. Is it 11 o'clock, dearest?
Yeah, almost.
Yeah, almost 11. Are you tired?
A little bit.
Yeah. Getting some crocheting done. Is anybody else working on projects? Weens the beans. It's my cat. We could do like a whole live of me just trying to chase beans around the house and pick her up. Oh, I will soon. I have like a goal. So I always try to do these for 2 hours. So I have like 40 minutes left. I don't know if I'm going to make it the whole 40 minutes. But I always try and do 2 hours. And it also promotes me to get more crocheting done. Which is what I want to do. Which is fun. It also relaxes me. I think that's why I get sleepier when I do it. Because it's relaxing. It's very calming. And I like that I found like a hobby that's calming. Enjoy walking your puppies. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your morning. Oh, you're back again, Car. Go to bed. Go to bed. What time is it where you are, Car? But yeah, I find crocheting, I like that it's a relaxing hobby. Like, I do yoga too, and I meditate. 3 greyhounds. Good luck. You're going for a run. You're not going for a walk. 10 p.m. So you're an hour behind me. But yeah, I like that it's a hobby that I can I create something with it, right? Which is great. Which is great. It's great to create. I know I'm tone deaf, and that's okay. We have lots of songs on the channel. I sing to myself and I hum to myself and I talk to myself all day because I think it's the sane people who talk to themselves. I think the crazy ones are too busy worrying about whether people are going to think they're crazy, so they don't talk to themselves. And I feel that like its skill set is to sit there and talk to yourself on the internet. And that was one thing I learned in talk radio, was how to sit there and talk to yourself. Because it's so, so important. Fill the time. But also in talk radio, like, you have guests and you have subjects and you have things, right? On this, I have crocheting. That's all. That's all I have. Let's talk about my day. What should you do if you're bored? Crochet. That's what I do when I'm bored. I crochet. Or I play Merge Dragons. It's one or the other. So, I like Merge Dragons. I don't know, do you guys game at all? So many people have said I should have like a gaming channel, and I'm just not into it. I'm not into it at all. Like, I might try it. You Finn? What is Finn? I don't know, you guys think I should have a gaming channel? Oh, you finished. What should you watch? Oh, have you finished Legally Blonde? Night of the Roxbury. I don't know if you have that. That was like a kind of cheesy, dumb movie from the 90s. What is love? Oh, we missed a stitch. I've never actually seen that movie. I know so many people who have. They're like, oh, you have to see it. And I'm like, I have no desire to. Like, there's a lot of movies that I just kind of like lost interest in. There's a lot of things I lost interest in. Like, the older I got, I was like, I just, like, we don't have TV. And neither one of us are. How have I not? I don't know, I just haven't. I think as you get older, you just kind of don't care anymore. The only thing, like, I would get Netflix again because I really want to finish watching The Crown, and I want to see the rest of Downton Abbey. And those probably interest nobody. I didn't get all of The Crown done. I watched like the first 3 seasons, and I didn't finish it, and I really wanted to. So, well, that's good. Watch the sequel. That always works. Dun, 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 dun. I hope you enjoy it. I've never seen Legally Blonde 2, so maybe I'll watch it one day. No, I have not seen Vampire Diaries. I have also only seen up to season Crowley dies in Supernatural. I think that's season 10. I have also actually one of my favorite shows ever was The X-Files. So if you want something to watch, X-Files is good. And Supernatural is amazing. I have also not seen Twilight. I have not read Twilight. I have no interest in it whatsoever. I liked the Harry Potter books, but I thought the movies were kind of dumb. The books were much better. I've seen like Bram Stoker's Dracula and Dracula Dead and Loving It. Do you remember that one, Reno? With Steve Martin?
Never seen that.
What?
Sorry. No.
You've never?
No.
Really? Weird.
Whatever.
I usually go live on Saturday night. So it's Saturday night crochet and chill. I don't think I don't really do them any other time, unless like I'm like going through my makeup brushes or something. I just always find them. They're a lot of fun. Ooh, Doctor Who. That's another one of my favorite shows. I fucking love Doctor Who. Star Trek. All of Star Trek. I am so, like, all the people are like, oh, I hate this Star Trek and I hate that Star Trek. It's like, shut up, dude. We have Star Trek. Stop getting angry that, you know, it's not exactly what you want Star Trek to be, but it's entertaining for other people and it's bringing other people to Star Trek, so then we'll get even more Star Trek. Neener, neener. Whatever. Stupid nerds. I probably shouldn't say that on live. I'm a stupid nerd too. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, everybody. Live long and prosper. Peace and long life, friends. Just trek it up. Trek it up. There was just the Star Trek cruise, or I think it might still be going on, and I've always wanted to go on it. But I've never wanted to go on a cruise because the thought of being on a, like, boat hotel freaks me out. But I'm like, Star Trek cruise. Do you know what I mean? Do you see the dilemma I'm having? Do that cognitive shuffling, man. You should get some sleep. Get some sleep. And we will see you next Saturday. But yeah, like, I don't know. What do you guys think about cruises? Am I the only one who's, like, kind of freaked out about the whole thought of it? Like, ooh, get on this, like, boat hotel. Nothing can go wrong. Like, no, that's when everything goes wrong. And everyone's like, oh, the Star Trek cruise. Actually, okay, so my nerdiness, my sister and I went to the 50th anniversary of Star Trek in San Francisco. We went to that Star Trek convention, and it was amazing. Okay, we went for all 3 days, and it was a great lot of fun. Are you turning it off?
No, I was just looking.
No, your thing.
No, I'm loading.
Oh, where are you loading?
Into a building.
Oh. Yeah, anyways, so Heather and I went to Star Trek 50th anniversary in San Francisco, and it was really friggin' cool, and I'm really glad we went, and it was really, really great. My head is so itchy. You know when you have your hair up all day? It just...
Absolutely.
Shut up. Reno's bald, so he has no idea what I'm talking about.
Don't make fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you, but you don't have any idea what I'm talking about.
No.
When you have your hair up all day and then it just gets so freaking itchy and you're like, what is happening? Hairs. There we go. But yeah, so we went to Star Trek 25. 50. 20. We went to Star Trek 50th anniversary, and we also did like the night tour of Alcatraz, which was really, really cool. And at the same time that this was happening, hi, Weens the Beans. Hi. You guys, Beans is actually sitting with me. Kind of. She's probably going to go behind the chair and yell at things. Sorry, my cat is being weird. Anyways, so we were at Star Trek 50, and at the same time it was happening in San Francisco was this thing called like SantaCon. So there's all these people dressed up as Santa, like pub hopping in the middle of San Francisco. It was kind of crazy, and we would always run into them. And then this guy like had his intestines hanging out outside of our hotel. It was really weird. We actually stayed at Fisherman's Wharf, so it wasn't like we stayed at like some like cheapy hotel. We stayed at a really nice hotel, and that's what was happening. So, can you guys see Beans? What are you doing, baby? Do you want to be on it?
Nah.
Do you want me to here? Here. Do you want your basket?
Her head came on for a second.
Yeah, there's her tail.
Yeah.
You want your basket? There you go.
I should grab her.
No, because then she'll attack me. Oh, hello. Is your name Kun? Welcome to Crochet and Chill on Saturday night. Welcome. My cat is being mysterious. She just went behind her little door there. Hang on one sec. I need some Kleenex. I'll be right back. Can you see me?
No.
Oh my god. There's like a hair stuck in my nose. I can't get it off. Oh. Oh god. Is it okay?
I don't know.
Sorry, you know what? You just, like, I had a hair stuck on my nose. And it really hurt. And it was very tickly. But it was very painful. Oops. We're just gonna knock the tribe. I am crocheting, everybody. Just give me a second. I just had some water. You know those, like, if you go on Amazon, I think, they have these like cherry, like the ice slushy, like little drink squirts. They're very delicious. And by the way, lots of fun for everyone. Anyway, Star Trek. Where were we? So yeah, we're in San Francisco, and it was like we were like standing outside this restaurant. So my sister wanted to go to. She's like, "Oh, let's go to this French restaurant." It was called Deborah's French Cooking. That's not French. That's like Creole. Okay. So she's like, "Oh, I want to go to this French restaurant." Blah blah blah. And my sister had never had like Cajun food before. And we go, and I had it. And we're sitting there, and we ordered. Okay, so before we go in the restaurant, we're outside this restaurant, And yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like Deborah's French cooking or something like that. And we are waiting in line because it's like it's local, so there's a lineup, and it wasn't on like all the like, top 10 tourist destinations. It was like we looked up some of the like local things to eat, and it had 5 stars, and with good reason. But we're waiting in line, and this guy is sitting on the bench, and he just like dies. He just died. The lady came out from the restaurant, and she like checks his pulse and just calls 911. It was in kind of a shady area of San Francisco. Really good food though. We went in and we got I got a catfish sandwich, and Heather got jambalaya, um or gumbo. She got gumbo. Yeah. And it was fantastic. It was so good. Um 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. But it's a lot different than like French food. And we ended up at some other like really fancy San Francisco restaurant. But I think my favorite place to eat in San Francisco was the Boudin Bakery. And if you're ever there, highly, highly recommend the Boudin Bakery. And I recommend their clam chowder in the bread bowl. That's what I recommend. It's Josie's recommendation of San Francisco cuisine. Or Bistro Boudin, that's above it, is like a really fancy place, and they had this like lobster corn bisque, or no, crab corn bisque, and it was delicious. It was fantastic, you guys. Really, really good. I loved San Francisco. It was really pretty, kind of shady, really cold in December. Really cold in December. Yeah, it was not, wasn't warm. So, but it was worth it. It was worth it. We had so much fun. It was one of the best times, best like sister vacation ever. So, oh, hey, Asani. How are you doing? I hope you are well. I don't know how much longer. Probably 20 more minutes we're going to be on. But we're crocheting. And we're chilling. I'm not doing too bad. I'm tired. I find like when I start doing these lives I get tired because crochet is very relaxing for me, and unless I'm getting mad at it and frustrated and ripping it apart. Yeah, I find it really relaxing. So, and like I find halfway, 2/3 of the way through, I'm like, oh my god, I'm tired. Sleepy Josie. How was your week? Mine was pretty good. Pretty darn good. It's too good to stop. Have you watched anything else on there? Besides the live? Because there's a lot of really interesting things. I just did a video on the Skinwalker Ranch. And it was like, I don't know, you guys. I don't think it's paranormal at all. I really don't. I think that the first family sold the ranch to the Shermans, is it? I think it's the Shermans. I think they sold it to them, And they had this thing like, so there's this big thing if you have like minerals. A lot of time there's like mineral rights and like, oh, if you're gonna dig, you have to like let the previous owner know and the mineral rights and blah blah blah. Blah. Anyway, so they were all the first family was to the Shermans was all like, oh, you guys, you have to make sure if you are gonna dig anywhere, you really have to call us. And they were like, okay, yeah, we will, because they, what I think happened, I don't think it was mineral rights at all. I think that the first family actually let the government build like an underground base there. Not even a base, like an experimental bunker sort of thing. So they couldn't dig there because then they would dig up the government's base thing. And I think the government was doing some sort of like MK Ultra type experiment at Skinwalker Ranch. I absolutely do. There's like too many instances of people saying like it felt like it was being forced into my mind, or I just sat there and watched these lights for hours and I couldn't recall like why I didn't take a picture of it, like oh, they're definitely. What do you mean you lost two teeth in 20 minutes? That's scary. You're all doing something. I really think they are doing something sketchy. 100%. I think it's like crazy shit. And I did a video about it and how like after so it was one of those things through my entire adult life, and when I heard about it when I was younger, I was like, this is creepy. It's really creepy. And I'm not dismissing that, those things aren't real, or that like the legends and stuff and like every single folktale and story has a base in reality. So I'm not saying like because they're Native American legends and stuff, I am not saying they are not real. Not at all. I just think what was happening at the Skinwalker Ranch wasn't real. I think it was induced. So if you read some of those like reports that have come out, like that the CIA has like released and stuff, there's a lot of crazy shit in there. And you're kind of like, really, guys? You're still pulling this crap? I hope you have a good night too, and I hope you sleep well. So, yeah, there's some like really sketchy shit going on. Anyways, that's the latest video. The next one is going to be about Trisha Paytas, which we already kind of covered. And then I don't know what the one after that is going to be about. I think it might be about subliminal advertising, because I was going to kind of look into that, but I was also thinking of looking into another person. And I don't know if you guys had a person in mind that I could do a video on. I don't know. Any thoughts, dear?
Me?
No, you're not controversial.
Oh.
At all.
No, I'm not.
No, God. I could do a video on cats. No, that's been done. What do you guys think? What should I do my next, after my Trisha Paytas video? I don't know, man. I'm just trying to think. Oh, I could do it on like Hedy Lamarr or something. She's the one who invented Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there absolutely is. I absolutely think there are shapeshifters, crazy stuff, all kinds of crazy stuff. Hi Ambrose, it's nice to meet you. Um, I 100% believe it. I don't think that it happened at that ranch though. I really don't. Once you like look into it and kind of deep dive into it, I don't I think there's something else going on there, like maybe a little bit of that, but I think it was induced by something, and I don't think it's extraterrestrial. Yeah, they're like so. Oh, there's so many crazy things. Like I don't even know how to get to it. Hi Pooja, how are you doing? But Ambrose, like, there's like, I know that I was kind of reading up on the Unitah Basin and stuff, and how there's some like just like bad energy around there, and that is where that ranch is located. It's in the Unitah Basin in Utah, and it's got bad energy around the place, and the Navajo, and there's another tribe there that I can't remember the name of, but they're um kind of the same belief that there's just like bad energy there and stuff. So, oh cool. Hi to India. I'm in Canada right now. Send a spirit to you because they didn't. So that's what I was reading when I was like, I hope that doesn't happen to me. Like, I wasn't, I was reading about it. I was like, I read a lot about it, but I didn't want to, just because I'm not, and I didn't want to like go too far into it without actually having talked to somebody who is Navajo or who is Native American or Indigenous or anything like that. I was like, I'm just gonna leave that because I'm not that. I like, I don't know. I didn't want to get anything wrong or like disrespect anything like evil spirits or anything. I didn't want to screw that up. So, Canada is with a C, not a K. But yeah, I hope that makes sense what I'm saying. I really didn't want to like. Oh, I can't see. Oh, that's so weird. Yeah, there was yeah, it's unnerving almost. Um and I think there's a lot more to it than people think. Do you know what I mean? Like I think it's very I've always kind of believed that there's something else out there. Whether we can explain it or not, I have no idea. You know, like I just don't. I don't know if we ever will, because who knows? It's scary too. It's definitely scary. I've had some weird things happen to me in my life, and that's why I think that there's something else to it. Is it, I don't know, all that just, is it like a quantum level? Is it scientifically able to be explained, but we just don't know how to explain it yet? Is it other dimensions? Is it us projecting spiritually? Is it all kinds of stuff? Oh, there's so many questions. You know what I mean? So many questions. I don't know what those faces are. Good and bad, the good we call. I was reading that the medicine men and women, and then witches essentially, and like I don't know. I was reading about it that it how they become that way is by doing like bad deeds and things. Is that correct? And doing like nefarious things, and then they just kind of like are trying to achieve that evilness. Am I right? Because that's what I was reading about. Am I correct in that, or is that wrong? If you could please correct me or let me know if I'm on the right track, because I wasn't sure. I wasn't exactly sure what I was reading, and I was like, okay. Or is it something that happens to somebody by accident, or do they have to want to? Okay. Yeah, that would be something nefarious, though, if that's what they're trading, right? Which is unfortunate. Which is so unfortunate. It is scary. Like you said, it's scary. Okay. If it comes, I know you said you don't know a lot about it, but if it comes by accident, are people able to correct it? Like, I think it's something so important that people should, it's so weird, but maybe people should, it's so cultural that people who want to explore other cultures would want to learn about it. I don't know. I don't know, or if it's something that people don't want to talk about. Oh, okay. Okay. So it's kind of like not quite inherited, but picked up. I don't know what all these emojis are. Anyway.
That's two beer cups clinking together.
Oh, that's dumb.
Cheers or something like that.
Oh, that's so weird. That's scary that it would choose you. Yeah, my husband just told me they were beers too. I can't see them from, they're just very little on the screen. Well, no, they're just little. I can read all the words. Bye. So are you able, so if, but yeah, so if it comes to you, are you able to say like, hey, I don't want to do this? Or do you have a choice? That's what I'm curious about. If you know the answer. If you don't, that's okay too. Bye, car. Try and get some sleep, okay? Actually, this time. Ambrose, also, I love your name. I love the name Ambrose. I think it's so cool. Yeah, I'm curious about this. Like, it was just, it's interesting, but it's also like freaking spooky at the same time. Like, it's creepy as shit. You do have a choice, but it can take something from you. Oh, wow. That's crazy. But if it was the bad one and she chose not to, I think that would be, for me personally, and to have to learn to talk again, but not being bad like that, I think I would do the same thing she did. 100%. Like, if it was good, I don't know, maybe that's something else that you would have to like really consider, but if it was the bad one, yeah, I would choose to learn how to talk again. Thank you for all the like input. Oh, no worries. I absolutely give you time to type. But yeah, I appreciate the input. I really, really do. It's very interesting. Oh, sorry. I talk a lot. I just do. I spent 10 years on the radio, so I just yak. It's what I do. Get my word quota in. I do appreciate it though, a lot. Like all the input and the questions answered. I I really do appreciate it. Just not yakking for a second. So, if anybody's here, we're talking about the Skinwalker Ranch. If anybody's familiar. And I just had some questions for Ambrose, and he's been kind enough to when my live just disconnected and reconnected. Okay, let me see. So if it's bad or good, it's kind of like take something from you. Oh, that's really interesting. Is it known if if you're rejecting like a good thing passed down, is it known if the thing that is taken from you is more significant or less significant than if you're rejecting something bad? Like would the bad be taking the woman's voice, and then the good maybe they, I don't know, took you something else or for a limited time, or you can't smell for a week or something like that. I'm just thinking, like, is it less significant if you're rejecting something good? Like you don't want to be a medicine person, and do you know what I mean? Does that question make sense? Because I'm curious. I'm very curious. I know there's like so much. I have so many questions about it. Just trying to look into it all for that video. There's so many questions. So many questions. And I was like, who do I ask? I don't know if it's weird if you like call the Navajo reservation or something. I don't know. I don't know if that's appropriate. I guess there's only one way to find out, but and that way would be calling them. But how is everybody doing? It is Saturday night crochet and chill. And I'm waiting for Ambrose, so I'm not talking too much. Because we're having a great conversation. While I crochet my triangle granny stitch shawl is what we're making. Triangle granny stitch shawl is what we're making tonight. This whole thing has been a lot of fun tonight, though. I will say that it has been interesting. Very, very interesting, everybody. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like the YouTube like reconnects, it like stops. Future or present, sorry. The good one's taking the woman's voice. Okay. Oh no, they just started popping up again. It disconnected on my end. So it disconnected on my end. And then it reconnected and then it disconnected again and I was trying to figure out what was going on. And I can see your comments now. I just read through all of them. So it's not very much. And I totally get that it's a lot. I'm asking a lot of questions. And it's hard to keep up with them and like type everything. And I appreciate everything that like all of the questions and stuff that you have answered. I totally appreciate it. And I'm glad that woman was able to learn how to talk again. But like it's just oh, it's so crazy. And Mother Earth is absolutely, she's watching us. She can see everything. She knows everything about us. What type of stuff, if you don't mind me asking? That's intriguing. And if you don't want to chat about it, I totally understand. I do have to turn the light down a bit. It's starting to hurt my eyes, guys. There we go. Just a little less bright for Josie's eyeballs. Does cast a bigger shadow behind me, though. Ooh. Ooh. I wonder if it'll disconnect again. That's why I'm not. Stupid YouTube. It's like, oh, you're talking about weird stuff. Oh, God. That's brutal. I'm glad your car didn't flip. Like, that's scary. That is scary that people can do stuff like that. I don't know. Man, like, that's not cool. There's so many things also that, like, we just don't... We have no control over how other people do. Or what other people do to want to do to us or try to do. And it's good to just, like, make it through it. So... That's terrifying. Yeah, no, that is... Oh, that creeps me out. That creeps me out. Do you think it was the same person who did the car thing? Do you think that's why they took it? Oh, that's so weird. That's just eerie. That's just like, that's... Oh, God. Was it all the same person with the job thing? Right? Just to have like a long conversation. That's so crazy. Do you have Instagram? Because, like... Well, at least... I don't know if that's good or bad that it was different people. If you have Instagram, I'm josiegrace.official on Instagram. Send me a DM. Um, I'll. Where's my other phone? Because that's an interesting conversation. Um, oh no, my Instagram's not on this phone. But I will text that to myself. And yeah, I'm josiegrace.official. Um, oh, were you here? That's awesome. I'm gonna follow you. I'm just texting your username AMBROSELEE to my seat. So I should spell it right. EMB. Come on, Josie. When we had the cops outside. Yes, we did. That was an interesting evening. LEE92. Send. Okay, I'm gonna check for you on Instagram. When I'm off the live. Because yeah, that's so interesting. It's very interesting. You were with TJ the night the cops. I think you were with TJ that night. I don't remember.
Oh,
Reno
no,
was here.
I think I remember you talking about that.
Yeah.
I was out that night, I think.
Interesting evening that was. It was crazy shit happening across the street. Anyway. Oh god, what time? I was just on the other phone. What time is it? It's almost midnight, everybody. Are you tired, Reno?
A little bit.
I'm exhausted. Oh, thank you. I will see that and I'll follow you back. My IG is not on my other phone. It's only on this one, and I'm in live right now on my phone. So I will definitely follow you back when I leave the live. That's really interesting. I have so many questions. Just because like there's so many crazy things in this world. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. I don't know if you watched that Skinwalker Ranch video, but like, I don't know, man. There's crazy shit that happens in this world that we cannot explain and probably will never be able to explain. Like even like Star Trek. Like you look at Star Trek and they had a couple episodes where there was unexplained shit happening, and I know in one of them, schisms. Um, oh, you haven't heard of Star Trek?
What?
You should watch Star Trek. Oh no, my video, or is it my video? Um, everybody's heard of Star Trek. There's a video on my channel, this channel right here that we're on, that we're crocheting and chilling on. It is Skinwalker Ranch. Is that what I called it? Yeah, something to that effect. The Skinwalker Ranch is a ranch in the Unitah Basin in Utah where apparently a bunch of paranormal stuff happened. I don't think that's what it was. I honestly think it was like an experiment, and it's like an ongoing one. So it's an interesting thing. It really is. And it kind of creeped me out like my whole life until I did this video and I did like a deep dive into it, and I was like, huh. I'm like, this doesn't seem so much supernatural as it does government interferency, and now I feel like I'm in an episode of the X-Files. And that's okay, and just saying that out loud is kind of episode of the X-Files. But it really does. That's how it feels. And I'm like, oh, okay. Whatever. They have this like History Channel show and stuff, and it's kind of ridiculous. I've never watched it. But yeah, there's a lot to it. a lot to it. Anyways, guys, it is getting late. You will know something. See, that's the thing. So that's why with the Skinwalker Ranch, I was like, that is not. I've had some really creepy stuff happen to me in my life. I'm like, none of this sounds like that stuff. You know when you hear somebody tell a story and you're like, yeah, that's creepy. There's no way that that's something else. If you want to. If you want to, absolutely. It's just, or like look into the ranch itself. Uh so there's a History Channel show on Netflix about it. And then on my YouTube channel, I did like a little commentary video about it. Not about the History Channel show, but about it in general. And this guy named George Knapp wrote a book about it, and he was the one who kind of went all in on the Area 51 guy. What is the Area 51 guy's name?
Turd Ferguson.
Not Turd Ferguson, dear.
Okay.
Who's the Area 51 guy?
I don't know.
Why not?
My idea better.
Bob Lazar. His name is Bob Lazar.
Second guess.
And George is your grandma. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, George Knapp. He wrote a book about the Skinwalker Ranch with like a scientist that was there when this like billionaire Bigelow Aerospace owned the ranch. And he was the guy who was talking about Area 51 and Bob Lazar, and he's the one who kind of did a deep dive into him, and everybody figured out that Bob Lazar, that's what I should do a friggin' video on, is Bob Lazar. That he's like a liar and like a fraud and all these other things, and nobody had any idea what it was all about. Oh, thank you for all the smiles and hundreds and stuff. But yeah, it's really, really interesting. Really, really interesting. So he wrote a book on Skinwalker Ranch, but he neglected to actually interview one of the families that was there, like the second family that owned the place. He just kind of did it all on hearsay. And it's like, dude, you're a journalist. And he actually was a journalist. He worked for a radio station and a television station in Las Vegas, and I think he still does. But it's very interesting, the entire story of it all. And I just like scratched the surface in the video that I did. I was like, oh, here's a little snippet. Because I think the video's 25 minutes or something, maybe 22 minutes. So worth it to go take a look at all of this stuff. It's interesting, but it's one of those things. And I'm like, this isn't the right kind of creepy. You know what I mean? It's not giving like creepy Halloween-y vibes. And then in a world where Bigfoot is real, actually see it. Oh, I think Sasquatch is real. 100%. I always have. I guess Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Yeti, whatever you want to call them. There's no way that every single culture on the planet has a story about Bigfoot or Sasquatch or Yeti or whatever. There's no way that every culture on the planet has a story about that, and it's not real. That's the thing. That's the thing. There's no way that even like with Navajo culture and stuff and most cultures, there's no way that everybody has similar stories and this stuff isn't real. I'm just saying, like you can look across the entire world in all the different cultures in all of the different places on the planet. There's similarities in the spirituality, in the stories, in the the folklore, and all of that stuff has a base in reality. And that's the great thing about it. There is other things going on the planet. 100%. I don't know what they are. I don't know if we'll ever know what they are, but that's what it is. So the History Channel one it's like a television show, and I think they're on like season 4 or 5 or something. The little one that I did, there's actually the one that I did, like if you go onto my channel and go into my videos, it's like the second or third video that's on there, and it's called Skinwalker. Like it says Skinwalker Ranch in the thumbnail. There's a video linked in the description that a gentleman does, and it's like an hour and a half long, and it is so factual. He just like lays it out. He doesn't give an opinion. He just lays out the events, the timeline. And it's a really good video. It's a really good video. So if you go into my video and you check out this guy's video, which is in the description, it's really good. It lays out the timeline, the stuff I was saying about George Knapp, all kinds of things. And it's really, really interesting. So, yeah. As for, the rest of it, everybody has a different story about the same thing. Basis in reality, right? This is the video, like one of those. No, not at all. My video is not like that, and this guy's video is not like that. They're more like, just like, layout of a timeline. The History Channel show is like that. They're like, oh, look at our EMF detector bullshit, whatever the hell things that aren't actual things that I don't, you know what I mean? Like those ghost hunter shows. Apparently the History Channel show is like that. I've never watched it, but I've seen clips of it on the internet, and it's kind of dumb. It's like a reality TV show, but my video and the video I have linked in my description, nothing like that at all. They're more kind of like timeline videos, or like, here's what happened. So, yeah, they're quite, I don't know if mine's interesting, but this guy, he does this video, and it's dry almost, okay? It's very dry. There's no like, oh, and then the monster came out and ate them. There's nothing like that. That's why. Which idea though? The idea of like this things being based in reality, or like the cross-cultural things? Just because like I've done a lot of reading in my lifetime, and a lot of research on things, and you didn't get the... Oh yeah, the paranormal reality TV shows are fucking stupid. I think they're ridiculous. I don't know about... I know some people find them entertaining, but that's what the History Channel show is. It's I do not believe in those. I think that a lot of the reality TV stuff is very scripted. Or like the ghost hunter stuff is very scripted. I think if people are going to have an experience, then it has to be on their own time and not on a TV show. If that makes sense. Like, I've had a lot of really weird things happen to me in my life, and they weren't on a TV show. there wasn't, I don't think there was ways to detect it. You know what I mean? But the video I did is nothing like that at all. And same with the one that I was talking about that's linked in my description. It is not like that at all. It is very to the point. It's dry. There's a timeline. There's interesting things. So it's like a factoid. It's like a bunch of facts all put together. And he's like, this is what happened. And this is what people are saying happened. It's one of those like draw your own conclusion. Oh yeah, that's true. Like it's not even so much the ranch itself, I feel is the science experiment. But there's a lot there's a lot as to why I think it is that. As for like actual skinwalkers and I absolutely think that's real. And like Bigfoot, Sasquatch, totally real. Here in BC, it's a Sasquatch. It's the same thing as Bigfoot. So, same with Yeti, and that's over in Asia. Not so much. I think what happened at Skinwalker Ranch is some MK Ultra stuff, which is not just giving people hallucinogens and trying to alter their state of mind, but also using like hypnotic suggestion, using radio frequency, using the static in your television, stuff like that. And these are really real things that can alter someone's state of perception or change their mind about something. So you can actually do that with science. And it's that freaks me out too. And that's what I think that was happening at this ranch. So I don't think it was a shroom trip at all. And I would hope that people wouldn't do shrooms and go to the Skinwalker Ranch because they might like scare themselves to death. Because who knows what your brain would be thinking, right? I think it was more forced upon them against their will. Mm-hmm. No, that's okay. I totally I get what you're saying. I really do. Um I was just yammering. Just yammering. Cuz that's what we do on live. You talk about all kinds of things. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. I also find, speaking of like language differences and stuff, um, it's very regional, like sayings and stuff. Like in Canada, if you go to Saskatchewan, a hoodie or a sweatshirt is called a bunny hug because they're ridiculous. No, that's really cool. Um, and like I'm French Canadian, so like certain things that I say, Reno, my husband looks at me like I'm ridiculous. It's like, why do you say it like that? And I'm like, that's okay. Whatever. Or he'll like make fun of me in French.
Never done that.
And he doesn't like actually say the French words. He'll go like, you really do.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, it's a bunny hug, or yeah, a jumper, a hoodie, whatever you want to call it. It's all good though. I am actually probably going to take off pretty quick here because I am really tired and it is midnight here and it is time to go to bed. Anyway, thank you for the really good conversation, everybody, tonight. And did you actually finish the other projects? Oh, so this is the one I was working on. No, the one I ended up pulling it apart because I ended up hating it. And the granny squares, I have like 3 of them, and I think I'm gonna buy another skein and actually finish it because I want to. What are you looking for?
Oh, in the bathroom. Shut the computer down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I am going to go to bed. How do you pull it apart? Yeah, you here. I'll. It's called frogging. So it just undoes. You rip it. That's why it's called frogging, because you're ripping it like ribbit. Yeah. Anyway, it was great chatting with everybody. I am going to go to bed because I am freaking exhausted. And I hope everybody has a wonderful night. And Ambrose, I will get you on Instagram because it's very interesting. So I wish everybody a very, very good rest of Saturday, a good Sunday, a good week ahead, and have a wonderful, wonderful sleep if you're going to bed, because I am going to bed. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!